hard leather, not pigskin, inflated into ellipsoids, and they're worth a lot of money. The flood of seemingly endless Super Bowl trivia continues as we show you the official game balls being made in Ohio, Ada, Ohio, to be exact. Now, we talked to Wilson Sporting Goods today. They will make 4,000 specially marked balls. 24 will be used in the game. The rest you will see on store shelves. Suggested price, $60 each. For most of us in San Diego, this is going to be our first Super Bowl coming up a week from Sunday. But for Jim Stieg, it's old hat. Jim is the National Football League's advance man for the Super Bowl, and in town trying to iron out the glitches and get everything ready for the big day, and he joins us now live. Jim, compared to what you've seen before, how are things going in San Diego in preparation?
Sometimes maybe too smooth. Everything's going pretty good. It's just getting everybody in line and knowing what's going on until everything breaks loose next week.
Is it tougher for you because this is the first time San Diego's had the game and people here aren't as familiar with all the logistics?
Definitely, Hal. I think you've got to get everybody used to what's going to happen, and the event is so unlike anything else from what's going to happen out here. It's not a convention because you don't have any meetings to go to. It's not a regular football game that you're used to going to. You know, it's not like the Holiday Bowl in some ways. So it's so different to try to relate it to somebody else's experience.
Now, the stadium here in San Diego has undergone some major refurbishing to just get ready for the game. Are you checking on that and making sure everything's getting together out there?
Seems like we spend the last 3 hours of every day out there just wandering around trying to see what's happening. I'll say this, is we're really happy with it. I walked through there last Wednesday, and I looked at it, and I thought that it looked like it was going to look next Wednesday, so it's pretty positive.
Now, when game day finally rolls around, do you just sit back and enjoy the football game, or are you running around like a maniac that day, too?
Yeah, I think the best moment is when the game's over, but or maybe when it's kicked off. But we do a lot. My job is kind of handling the things on the field as a troubleshooter. Don Weiss of our staff runs things from the press box area, telling what's going on, but we're trying to find out what's going on. There's always something that has fallen through at that point that we try to bring them together.
All right, Walton, formerly of Helix High, UCLA, and the San Diego Clippers, as you may know, is now with the Boston Celtics. He's recovering from foot surgery, and his house near Balboa Park is available for rent Super Bowl week, available, as you'll see, for someone with some fairly deep pockets. Bill Walton is not a small man.
Walton, no one there, and Walton scores easily. Elijah Wan looks like he just stood there.
And he does not have a small house. 12,000 square feet, 7 bedrooms, 7 baths. The rental price for Super Bowl week is not small either. $5,500 a day with a 4-day minimum. Or if you want to stay 5 days, you get a discount. Just $20,000 total.
This is a pocket of peacefulness and pastoral beauty in a major league city right here in California. Somebody can come to the Super Bowl, enjoy themselves, go to all the parties, have a great time, and come back to this estate and get lost in these trees and all this pastoral, wonderful, natural San Diego beauty.
It is right.
At 11 o'clock, I'm Carlos Amezcua. Well, it figures to be one of the most exciting weeks ever in San Diego. The countdown to Super Bowl 22 is now down to just a week away. And the reality of San Diego's big moment grew by plenty tonight. The Washington Redskins arrived about 9 o'clock to be followed tomorrow by the Denver Broncos. Al Janis is here now with more on this Redskins arrival.
Carlos, you sound like you're getting pumped already.
I am.
Yeah. You know, the Broncos may have been installed as a 3-point favorite, but the Redskins did grab off an early advantage simply by arriving early to get a jump on getting used to the time zone difference. And the Skins can't be sure of one thing: they will not lack for fan support, even though they are 3,000 miles from home. The early arrival also gives the Redskins an extra day to settle in before facing the media blitz on Tuesday. As it was, the media was kept about a mile away tonight. No talking with any of the players at the airport. 3 buses pulled up to cart the players to the safety of their hotel. A moving van was moved into position to deal with all their equipment. Then, over at the Islandia on Mission Bay, more of the same tight security. Like I said, Media Day comes on Tuesday, and rules are strictly adhered to during the week-long NFL Super Bowl show. But we did get to hear a few words from Redskins coach Joe Gibbs.
If we have a theme for this, is that we're going to relax and enjoy it. And I know, I've been through it before. You have a tendency to get worried about things. I said, hey, there's going to be things that we can't control. There's going to be meetings and everything that you go to. I think the theme for us is to enjoy it.
You can be assured the first of many interviews, all leading up to the actual kickoff on Sunday. Broncos arrive tomorrow afternoon, and we'll be there, and we'll have more later on in sports.
Having such beautiful weather the past few days, although it looks a bit smoggy downtown, but at least it's warm. You know, all these people who are going to be watching the Super Bowl may start packing their bags for a move to San Diego. Should we be worried? Larry Himmel has his answer.
This week, the media of the world will hold up San Diego under a jeweler's eyepiece and find it almost flawless diamonds. This city will shine from the hallowed hills of Bonita to the shimmering sunsets of La Jolla, from the quiltwork flower fields of Carlsbad to the rolling ranches of Ramona. People everywhere will understand why so many have come and so many stayed. But even though we bask in the spotlight of Super Bowl celebration, will they still remember us the morning after? It's a known fact that even a year later, people can't remember who played in the last Super Bowl.
Well, the Broncos, gosh. No, I can't name the other one right now.
Can you name the two teams that were in last year's Super Bowl?
Nope. Denver, and they played the Giants.
And if you think the teams live in anonymity, the location of the Super Bowl is even more a blur. Can you tell me where last year's Super Bowl was played? What city?
New Orleans.
Oh, New Orleans.
Everybody knows that.
New Orleans.
N.O., N.O.
Where was last year's Super Bowl played?
N.O., New Orleans.
No idea.
Okay.
No, it was Pasadena, wasn't it?
So despite our fears that everyone may end up moving here, the fact is it'll be more like a one-night stand. People will forget us. Oh, they'll remember they had a good time with us. They just won't remember our name. And frankly, I think that's the way most of us here would want it. For News 8, I'm Larry Himmel at large, Balboa Park.
Tonight we are at the San Diego home of the Washington Redskins. We're at the Hyatt Islandia on Mission Bay. Now, the team's curfew was midnight a few minutes ago. None of the team are here, we can report. But as you can see here, the partying is continued for much of the fans and for the news people here all over the country. And oh my, how this city is rolling out the red carpet for the media. It was a media and press blitzkrieg upon Coronado. They landed by boat, nearly 2,500 TV and print members from all over the world, plus VIPs. Then they stormed the streets of Coronado by trolley. Finally, the troops marched into the Hotel del Coronado, which is celebrating its 100th birthday this year. And inside, it was a $250,000 party for all the Super Bowl media and press. A speakeasy theme in one room, casino-style gambling, and food. In another room, a 50s diner theme with the roller skating waitresses. The Do Anything for the Media party was sponsored by Coronado and the hotel, and owners Jeannie and M. Larry Lawrence said the media is being treated like royalty.
Well, they should be. We want everyone to go home as goodwill ambassadors for San Diego and to say, hey, San Diego's one of the best places in the world to live.
But what about journalistic principles? Will all this whining and dining of the media and press influence coverage of this city? Tom McEwen of the Tampa Bay Tribune.
I'm the sports editor of my paper, and I have 56 people working for me. And my only rule is you can't be bought, fella.
Hey, Tom, I can't be bought either, but the media will be pampered this week. Now, tomorrow night, the city of Tijuana in Mexico is throwing a media party for the 3,000 news media people that are here from all over the country. As they say, it will be loco. Back to you, Al. In Party Central, as you can hear, the party is continuing.